So someone asked me about our food prep and meal planning that we do. And I would say, so Sundays usually is family time. And this is when I will bake the bread. I will bake crackers. I will bake breakfast cookies or muffins or anything that could be for snack for the kids that are healthy. And as well as make sure that we have some beans, and we will have some sort of grain like maybe quinoa, because I can use that with the beans and make it into a nice taco filling. We can also add it to salad. I will also wash and take care of vegetables and cut them up so they're ready in the fridge in different containers. I always make it granola, or James make it granola, I should say. So we have for the week, because that's our breakfast. And I will also like to make a dressing. So either I will make a vegan ranch dressing. This week I just made a tahini lemon dressing to use. Now these things just makes it easier. So we always have food in the fridge that's ready to just bring out and make it into a meal or grab a snack or something. This just makes sure that we eat at home and that we're eating healthy and on a budget. I always like to cut up pressed tofu that's been pressed to remove any excess water. And I will cut them up into little cubes and marinate them. That way we always have, and these can be eaten cold in a salad, or you can put them in stick them in the oven and get them a little crispy, or put them into a stir fry. The marinade is different every week. This time I took a little bit of Bragg's liquid aminos, some date syrup, a little bit of lemon, garlic powder, ginger powder, curry powder. That's it. And we're just going to marinate it. I'm just going to toss them, and then I'm going to let it sit and soak up all this goodness, and then toss them a little bit more. So someone asked me if this is just a lot of work. Okay, well, sure it is. I would say that. But also it's kind of fun because we do it together. While I'm cooking, the kids will usually sit at the table and either do some homework or some craft or play a game together. So we have a lot of interaction, and it's kind of fun, and the kids will always come up and of course sneak a little treat. But I don't find this to be a lot of work. So we only eat beans that are from dried. So we just cook them in a crock pot. I will put them in mason jars. I will freeze some, and I will keep some in the fridge. By the way, for food prep, mason jars, they're pretty darn good. So you want to have a lot of them. And of course, the granola, we make a lot of granola because it's a very budget friendly and very healthy way of eating. James, it makes the best granola. If you haven't checked out that video, go check it out. Also, we make some breakfast cookies. You can find a video for that. Crackers this week, they're gluten free. I also had a lot of brown bananas, so I decided to make banana bread, and I make them in these little mini loaves. And I will keep, like most of these things will be kept in the freezer, except of course the dressing and the grains and the salad. But beans and bread, because that way they will keep fresh, and I will just take it out in the evening to have defrosted for the morning for making a sandwich. I will put in the description box the recipes and also my post about meal prepping. It's kind of fun when your sourdough is super strong, and do this with the bread. I have to show you. Woo! It got really airy, like very, very airy. It's kind of fun. I love this with sourdough, but you never know where the bread's gonna come out. I guess it must have been a nice and warm oven, and it just took off.